I'm being kind.
Yes.
Um, but to taking on a team that North Hunterdon has a very rich history of wrestling.
They do.
Hunterdon County has a extremely rich history in wrestling. I always loved going up there to compete and just looking at all the names on the walls and stuff like that at the Region 5 tournament, and even as a coach.
I will
But
tell
it
you,
does.
not to interrupt, but just kind of interject
Uh,
something there. It's a very special community, unlike anything I've experienced. When I they announced that I got the job, I received emails and text messages from the local coaches welcoming me, congratulating me after wins this season. Like that doesn't happen, there, and it's the whole community in the Lehigh Valley is like they're really invested in the sport. It's a great place.
they are, and they have been for forever. And I don't. Was that not your experience in Bergen County?
No, that was not my experience. It was a lot
That's
more
all you're
cut.
gonna.
It was cutthroat. It's
Yeah,
not cutthroat here. Everyone wants a
that's
win, but it's
interesting.
not cutthroat.
That's interesting. Okay, so you walk into this program. What is like the first? Like, okay, I know you, and you're such a well thought out person. What does your first checklist look like? Okay, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this, and I got to do this.
Walking in, again, that transitional year is tough, and especially when there's, you know, Chris Haronka had great success.
Mhm.
His only reason for stepping away was he has he has sons coming up in the. He was a Warren Hills wrestler. He has sons coming up in the Warren Hills program. So I was coming in under good circumstances. He was very supportive, but I'm and you've known me for a while, but it takes a while. I'm not that dynamic personality that comes in and people say just and kind of just commands respect and confidence. People have to kind of get to know me. So there was that process of getting to know me over time. By the time, so it was coming in, it was establishing. We had a we had a good preseason program. That's another thing I'll say that was in place. These kids came to work out. They came to open mats. There'd be 30 kids at open mats in the fall. We put a lifting program in place. We had a lift. We had a strength coach. So they
What did that
showed up.
preseason? What did that preseason kind of regimen look like? And how did you use that to get to know the kids and let them get to know you?
Uh, it was just being there, being present for them. Preseason, we did runs. I got actually Lee Pritz hooked me up with like they had a program, a running program, sprinting program. We put that in place. We had a local ex North wrestler that has a PT place with a really good strength coach that the kids were
Mhm.
familiar with. So he was in place, and had to fight through some things. We hired Catherine Shy to do like
Mhm.
our our mental our preparation, and she was awesome. Like she was beyond awesome. But you getting the buy-in, like, do we really need to do this? We just wrestled.
Mhm.
Um, so that that took some buy-in. So there was I fought battles.